Y'all entertaining. So time comes to y'all with another recap. We talking Baddies Africa, episode 16. Before I get started, make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what y'all think about this video, okay? Now, the episode starts off. They're still all in the club. Fauna is arguing with Big Lex. You know what the things with their beef? To me, it's so forced because, like, y'all really don't have a solid reason why y'all don't like each other. Y'all really beefing because y'all crew is beefing with the opposite crew. You know what I'm saying? It's not something valid, like, you know, she said something bad about her or like dissed her or like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like crew versus crew, okay? So Lex is on the mic. She like, that broke. She that broke. So that she that broke. Let me tell y'all something. My entertainers, they're so creative. Y'all know how I be calling Big Legs Baby Shark, because she'd be like, ooh, ooh, right? So one of my entertainers, they're an artist, and they made me a version of Big Legs. Child, when I tell y'all, y'all are everything, and this is why I love my subscribers, because you guys are creative, okay, like me. All right, so Big Legs is like, that bro. I'm fond of this. There go Big Legs. She like, that bro, that bro. Fauna's like, that bro, yeah, you that bro, yeah, she that bro, yeah. Okay, so they going back and forth. They going back and forth. And then Natalie's just like, stop, guys. We're never going to get booked in Kenya. No shade, Natalie. Just don't see Kenya booking the Baddies. It's no shade. Unless there's some porta pottying going on. For the girls that know, y'all know. Because, like, I just don't see them being like, oh, we have to book the Baddies again. Unless it's LCK or Choco Brown. Because they're around the corner. But y'all, they're not finna just be on a regular day and wanting to book Cold Killer so she could rap. Okay, like, I just don't see it. I'm not trying to be a hater, but like, let's be honest with ourselves here in Natalie. I'm sorry, it's just like, I haven't seen the girls go to Africa since the show has started for any bookings. So yeah. Next thing you know, we see Summer walking in. Summer's like, yeah. First of all, Summer is so ghetto. You know what's funny? Like, I know them Kenyan valet drivers were like, oh my God, she is a wild city woman. They don't have her around here in Kenya. This is an American woman. Okay, look at how she dressed. Look at how she walk. She really is embellishing this continent. I don't know why these girls were allowed in our place of comfort. Cause the way she walking in, she just coming in just wow. It looked like she literally just left another club and is going into another club. So Natalie's just like, summer's here. So all the girls are partying and stuff before it goes to crap again. So as they're partying, Big Lex, you know, she's still going and stuff. Summer's there. Fauna decides to throw a fan, right? And then next thing you know, Summer throws a drink back at her, right? And Lex gets on the mic. She like, welcome to Baddies. Lex whooping everybody. Yeah. What's up? Right? She do one of those. Which, by the way, from the preview of next week, you should let that girl alone, Fauna. It's no shade. Maybe that was a bad idea. Because the way you made me damn tranquil. Let me tell you something. The way that Lex was backing you up, girl, and end up turning you into a pate on that floor, I think it was best to just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't win them all, but it's like, you shouldn't ask for them all. Either you should have left that girl alone. Because, like, damn, Lex. Scotty gonna talk about, oh my God, do these girls know how to act? Do they have any decorum? Like, who raised y'all? Scotty, please. This is why Scotty be getting on my nerves, because it's like, now that she's where she's at in life, because everybody wishes they were screwing a CEO. You know what I'm saying? Like, she acts better than. Like, please don't act like last season you were not fighting Summer like a spider monkey with Automac. Like, stop it. Like, the whole better than act, I cannot stand when the baddies do that. First of all, you cannot act better than if you on Zeus. No shade. This is not the upper echelon. I mean, y'all make a good coin, don't get me wrong, but it's like, to Hollywood, it's not like you guys were like, you know, bravo. Like, I just cannot stand when the baddies do that. That pisses me off to the limit. So it's the next day, and the girls are separated. We see some of the OG girls like Rolly, DTB, with some of the other girls, and they're talking about how proud they are of Scotland and how Scotty has been doing her big one and how she's standing up to one of the heaviest hitters. I'm like, about time. My whole thing is this. I agree with what they said with Scotty's able to have her opinion, but to me, Scotty can't butt in and have her opinion and not expect people to want to get her. That to me is crazy. Like, she can't be saying certain stuff, and when somebody say, "I didn't like what you said," square up, she's like, "No, what? Huh?" Like, you can't do that. Like, especially if you're on the show, you're not like a commentator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like watching from home or like you're there, you're on the cast, so you are entitled to your opinion and to say it, but don't be mad when somebody want to hit you. Like, that's the only thing that bothers me. It's like when Lex wants to fight her after she's been talking and stuff, or Dolly wants to get her, because I think now Dolly probably gonna get her at the reunion. You can't be mad. Like, you literally cannot be mad. You was saying stuff this season, like when they was looking for Dolly, she was saying a whole lot of stuff, and then you cry and get mad and confused when they want to get you. But you did that. Like, that to me is just crazy, but whatever. It is good though that she is standing up for herself, because it's been a long seasons coming, with her kind of letting certain girls like slide, especially now. So then we get on to Elsie, and Elsie's just like, like the other day when Rolly hit me, it's like, you don't even know who I am as a baddie. So for you to say what you said and think that you're gonna hit me, like, I'm not scary. So it's like, Rolly wanting to hit me, it just gives like, you wanted to pick on me, but you don't even like know me. Okay. Rolly says she don't really feel bad for what she did, because she felt like you want to be that confident, that bold, then you deserve what comes to you. Which, by the way, Rolly, you still don't get points for that. Fight Lex, fight Ivory. Okay, that's it. That's all. Then Ivory says, "Oh, speaking of going home, I may have to go home because like something serious happened." Ivory's lying. Let's keep it above. I've been watching Ivory for a minute now on Not STV and these other networks. She's lying. I compete when she's telling a fib or she's trying to be funny. She's lying. I feel like they told her like, "Hey, anybody want to go home early? Because we got the replacement people come in and like, it's only so much camera time. Like, anybody want to dip out early, still gonna get a free check. I mean, the same amount of money. Don't be mad. Ivory. We kind of want to set up DTV being by herself. Like, what's the or she it was for another reason. But do I think it was for a serious reason? Cap. Even Danye exposed it. Danye, y'all, is Ivory girl. When they, had a little falling out. So I don't think what she said was a serious reason was true. I think she just wanted to go home for a reason that was not that valid or was offered to go home. So DTB also has an issue because she saw that Natalie was on live with Summer, and I remember this live, and Summer was talking and popping it about Diamond, and so it was like, oh, Diamond could never be Natalie. Oh yeah, and then Diamond and Anna, they try to come and do that weak ass, hoe ass to Natalie. Them hoes could never be Natalie. Here's the thing. I get DTB's frustration so far, but at this point, I feel like DTB should stop expecting anything out of Natalie. Okay, that lady has shown you numerous and countless of times that she does not like you, does not care for you. So when somebody shows you who they are, you gotta stop letting them show you a lot. Okay, and over and over and over again. Like, do you need her to say it with a smaller chin? Because that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? like Natalie gonna come through with the same chin and with the same face filters and say and do the same thing. So it's like, what do you want her to do at this point, DTP? I get her frustration though, because it's like, don't say you cool with me and then you popping it. But then again, it's Natalie. That's why you should just not F with her no more. That's why y'all gotta understand right now, Natalie and DTP do not mess with each other like at all, at all. Like, I'm talking about on socials, in real life, all that. Like, they do not mess with each other. So I don't know if y'all gonna see her next season, y'all, because it's like a no-go. Because DTP now has learned her lesson. So Rolly's just like, yeah, she probably don't like you, but we're gonna ask her at that horse ride, okay? So we find out they're going horseback riding. Dolly gonna talk about, oh, this is my favorite part. I love me and Wayne Dang do the horse, man. Anyway, I hope them hoes get killed by motherfuckers hoes from the back to the motherfucking city in the U.S. motherfucker. Okay, Russia gonna talk about. Oh, I hope Rican breaks her arm off of a horse so we can fight with one arm. Is it me or does Russia look stupid as fuck with that damn arm cast? she just like she like a pirate. She was a pirate. Like she's standing there with that one arm cast popping it, and she looks absolutely ridiculous. Like Baddies has gotten so bad, it's to the point where like these girls are just coming on camera with ailments, okay, visible ailments on, talking crap, hoping the other girl that they beefing with get the same injury so they can fight. By the way, Summer looks really good in that little crystal bedazzled jumpsuit type thing. Like it's very classy. It gives me a little bit of what Scotty be wearing. So you ate that up, babes. Okay, she's like, we going horseback riding. I love to ride horses. We know Summer. That's how you got that baby. Okay, you don't got to tell us twice. The only person we know that don't ride horses is Lex. So they're on the way there. Dolly trying to do her country accent. She like, y'all want to ride a horse? Doing the horses. And then Rolly gonna turn around. She's like, so last night, LC, you know how I put my hands on you. I didn't really want to have to do that, but you took what I said, so the personal and like my whole thing is, Rolly, you make us Virgos look so bad sometimes. I mean, my God, you do us no favors, bitch, because who wouldn't take something like that personal? If somebody says they're your least favorite and why they think they're your least favorite, who not gonna take that personal? What is it, business? The fuck? Like, that would make no sense. So of course she was gonna feel a way about what you said and say everybody could kiss her ass if they feel it that way. Like anybody else would have said that plus worse. So I just don't get that. Like you tried to low-key gaslight her with that fake apology. It wasn't even an apology, it was a apology, okay? Y'all ever heard? Some of y'all be getting apologized. It's not an apology. It's an apology and a lie put together. Apologize. Y'all be getting a whole lot of apologize being told to y'all. Y'all just be taking it and running with it. No. Okay? So LCK is just like, you know what? Like, I don't care because, like, if I know who LCK is, and, like, at the end of the day, if I know who LCK is, it doesn't matter. Okay? She hits us with one of those. We know how LCK do. So DTP's on the other bus. She's still ranting about the whole situation with Natalie, and I wish she would just let it go because I already know how the fans are gonna turn this. They're gonna be like, "Oh my God, DTP's so obsessed with Natalie. She doesn't know how to keep Natalie's name out of her mouth and blah 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 blah." They're gonna flip it and switch it around, not well knowing that Natalie was already planning on bringing Amber Rose's niece for DTV. So it was already something was gonna even pop off eventually. So Rican, you guys displayed us a new confessional look. And I said, I see this look before, okay? I've seen this look way before, okay? Rican was giving us the librarian off of Monsters Inc. realness, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, she ate that. And she read her like the librarian. I'm talking about Natalie. Rican read Natalie just like the librarian off of Monsters Inc. I love the inspo, Rican. You ate it up, girl. So Rican is saying how she didn't like the fact that Natalie being a CEO is talking or letting the other cast members talk crap about the other cast members. I do agree with that. I don't know why the girls expect so much out of Natalie though, but I do feel as if like if Natalie's gonna be a CEO and over the show, like you would never catch like Jocelyn if she, and let me put a big emphasis on this. Only if she likes the other girl. Like let's say if Drea was beefing with who she like on there with Oceans. She wouldn't just hop on a live and be like, what happened with Oceans? And then let Drea go off and talk crap about Oceans and just start laughing or kicking. Like she wouldn't do that. So it's like there's certain things that Natalie needs to not do if she's going to call herself the boss or the CEO. Because you can't be doing that with your employees. That's why I say Natalie shouldn't be on camera. Okay? Ain't that right, Rico? is walking with Scotty on the damn horseback grass terrain, and she ends up falling. Natalie, you know damn well you slipped and you did a feet swipe on Scotty. You know you didn't want her to have her model walk scene. You said, oh my God, Scotty! Let me stop. Like, I wonder you even put it past you, Natalie, that you feet swiped her real quick to humble her. But she had a pair of sandals in her purse, so she ends up putting it on, and they start talking about how the big three is so out of control and how they've done so much and have been so negative throughout the season and causing all these problems. My whole thing is this: why are we not holding everybody accountable? Because if we're gonna say they've been doing stuff in the club, Ivory, when she went off in that club with Dolly, talking about Dolly, she don't want no smoke with me, Dolly. That was out of line. She was instigating the fight. Now, if Dolly had hopped over and knocked her upside the head, she would have been wrong, right? Same thing with Fauna. She threw like a fan or something first, and they threw something back, but she's okay. So it's like, this is why I don't agree with Scotty, because she has such a problem with Big Lex that she's blind to what everybody else is doing and is not calling them out for it. Like, everybody needs to be get held accountable for what they're doing in the club. So they get to the horseback riding. Before they get there, Ivory's like, oh yeah, so I gotta go. I got some family stuff going back home. Heavy on the diet, okay, back home, and she gotta go. And she was just like, yeah, before I go, I think I need that from you, Dolly. Dolly, like, man, I've been asking my mother, hey, like, don't think I'm scared of you, bitch. I ain't scared of you, bitch. If I want to fight you, bitch, you know I ain't scared. All these hoes right here scared of you, bitch. You got this bitch over here, father talking all this crap about you. That bitch scary, bitch. She on confessional talking about me. I need two my hand to fight that bitch, that thick ass that hoe. Bitch, that bitch huge. I need both hand to fight these hoes, right? So first of all, I really do think her hand really is that injured, because a lot of girls have confirmed it. You can see even in the episode, they zoom into her hand a little bit. It looks just as thick as Rolly's thigh. Like, it's huge. So I don't think she's faking like her being injured at all, because as much as y'all don't like Ivory, please let's not act like she's scared of not Ivory. As much as y'all don't like Dolly, please let's not act like she's scared of Ivory or like doesn't want to fight her. And y'all probably gonna say, oh, because of the knife situation. That girl was scared she was gonna get jumped. There's a difference. Now, I don't think she was scared of fighting Ivory on her own. There's that. So it's like, it sucks that her hand is injured, because it's coming across that she's like, oh, so scared. But I really do not think that's the case. So, and when it comes to the other girls being scared of Ivory, I think most of the cast is scared of Ivory, including Rolly. Because they'll be extra nice to her and kiss her and not call her out on certain stuff, because they don't want her getting mad and for her to park them. Period, point blank. So I do agree with that. They break them up in groups, and no, that was not. So they break them up into groups, and as they break them up, this part had me cracking up. Diamond gonna talk about Dolly, stand behind the horse, pat the tail of the horse. Come on, Dolly, do it. Dolly gonna talk about suck my man. I ain't suck my, okay. Basically, they wanted her to get kicked up out of there. Like, I was thinking the whole time they had the camera on, I said, watch the horse turn around and move his or her booty and just said bow and hit Dolly across the room. And that's why she lost her teeth. Because I thought somebody was supposed to lose their teeth this season. What happened to Dolly losing her teeth? That was a big thing all the girls were talking about. Oh, she lost her tooth. Somebody lost their tooth. Someone lost their tooth. Who lost their tooth? I thought that's how she was going to lose her tooth. I thought the horse was going to do a swang kick and hit her with a wang doodle and throw her across the terrain. I would have been like, oh, okay, now that all makes sense. But it didn't happen. So the girls start going horseback riding, and Scotty kind of ventures off on her own and tries to go to the other girls with like Ivory, Rolly, DTV, and her horse starts taking a crap. Now, this is the poo that Summer, I think, is going to start to throw. Now it all starts making sense, because it's like, I was thinking, why didn't they have the manure cleaned up? Like, they just have horse manure just sitting around. that's accessible, like that's pretty unsanitary and nasty. But it's given when when Scotty's horse took a poo, Summer might have cut a wolf of it and she decided to throw that. But which, by the way, Summer, you nasty bitch. For you to throw that is so nasty. And I hope you wash your hands and hit your hand on the wall 3 times. That's a superstition thing, y'all. The Haitian girls know exactly. Okay, so uh Ivory ends up leaving. She does her outro. Ivory, to me this season, I feel like she was, I wouldn't say a disappointment, but like she kind of irritated me this season because of how she played coach instead of like being a part of the season. I guess that she says that they give each girl like a job. So I'm guessing that was one of the jobs that they gave her, is like, hey, you need to help break up the fights and be a coach to the girls. But it's a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie, it really is, because that's one of the main reasons why she ended up getting into a Dolly. And it's like the fans are blind as to why, but that's like one of the main reasons. Had she not been doing that, her and Dolly would have never probably even fought. Like, I don't think Dolly would have been okay with her choking her, but I don't think she would have hit her either. So there's that. I will say though, if she does come back next season, hopefully she doesn't do that same thing again, because the breaking up thing is even more annoying than the coaching. Like, I feel like production needs to stop telling her to do that if they are telling her to do that. So we see the opposite side sort of talking, which is Russian, LCK, and Choco. And I'm not gonna lie, if I was LCK, Russian couldn't be around me. Cause bitch, you a little too, you a little too, you too flagrant and flip floppy for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you blow with the wind. You like Cynthia. You go wherever the wind blows. So she's talking to her about the whole Rolly thing. She's like, did you hear what Rolly said about me? Like, that apology? Like, you don't even know me. And then they bring up the fact of Choco fighting. So apparently the girl said that she was shaking out of fear and she wasn't shivering because she was cold. Now Choco took a huge offense to this, y'all, and she said she's not fighting no more. She is done. I said, thank you, Choco, because like Diamond began you low key, and Diamond not even a good fighter like that. Well, she now isn't a good fighter like that. She used to be, y'all. Deja vu days, Diamond used to wreck hoes. I don't know what happened after that to see fight. Okay? So Choco was really feeling the way about it. She's just like, for the girls to say that I was over here faking my injury or faking the fact that I was really cold, I was fucking shivering, you bitch. So for the fact that you think that and that you think I was lying about that, fuck you. And fuck you too. Okay? She was really irritated about that with her Ashley hair BGC6 Donkey Kong. Okay, that I don't know why they made her do her confessionals around the time she had that swollen eye, because that Aaliyah part is so obvious. And no, I don't think she was scared at all. I feel as if she was actually cold. You could tell it was cold because when they were talking, they hot ass breath, not Choco. I forget who breath it was, pushed out the cold air. Y'all didn't see that? Like, it was freezing.
So this scene kind of shocked me because I didn't know Fauna had the gall and the nerve. She basically confronted with Rolly kind of just up for you. She like, Fauna, tell Natalie how you feel. And Natalie was like, and Fauna was like, yeah, like, I feel like what you did was like really messed up because you let Summer talk about us. I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that. You let her take the phone and go on live and talk about us. Like, I feel like as a boss, as a CEO, it's like you got to have the mentality of a CEO. And I said, oh, you're not coming back next season. Shit. One thing Natalie don't like to be done is be checked. And you Loki was checking her. I said, oh my God. As a newbie too, Fauna, congratulations. Congratulations, okay? You have done what others would dare to do, okay? I do agree with what Fauna is saying because it's like, didn't have to go on live. That's my whole thing. Natalie did that on purpose for drama and storyline purposes. That is what the girls are not getting. Natalie has been doing this for over a decade. She knows how the game works. She knows if she goes live with Summer that the other girls are going to get mad, which is going to continue another fight, another storyline. She's not dumb. That's what the girls have realized. It's all a game. Okay? I know the game because I've been watching the game since a kid. So it's like, but all the girls have been watching the game. So Natalie did that on purpose. Do you think she wanted to be blamed for it? No. She probably didn't think the girls were going to get mad at her. She probably thought the girls were going to start ganging up on Summer again and possibly jump her and fight her. Boom, bam, boom. That's just the tea of it all, okay? There's nothing more to it, in my opinion. But I do feel as if on a realistic business aspect, Fauna is right. Because if you are a boss, why are you letting your employee talk about your other employees? Because then you can't be wanting loyalty and, to have champions and for girls to fight on your behalf if you're letting other girls talk crap about them.
So then DTB ends up joining the conversation, you guys, and starts playing back the recording of Summer talking crap. The only thing Natalie said, she was like, oh, I on the clip that they showed, because it was a long live, she was like, I wish these hoes would try to step like me and get like me. These hoes ain't nothing like me. Yeah, okay? Basically popping it. So Diamond starts getting upset because she's just like, why are you still talking about me? We're supposed to make up. She's like, you haven't put your name in my name. Put your motherfucking name in your mouth. My name in your mouth again. I swear to God. What you talking about, bitch? I'm sick of you. Y'all know Diamond get to start sounding like the Cookie Monster when she mad. Okay? Diamond has the right to be upset, but you need to have that same energy for Summer too. Because Summer was the one saying a lot of the stuff. You could be mad at Natalie, but be mad at Summer too. You need to be mad at the both of them. Okay? Now, I was shocked. Rolly did not have Natalie's back at all. She was just like, you can't be doing stuff like that, Natalie. You can't. My whole thing is with Natalie, and this is what she needs to do that Jocelyn does. When Jocelyn don't F with you, she don't F with you. Natalie be not F with girls, and next thing you know, okay, we're cool. But meanwhile, in the back of her mind, she still don't like that person. You don't got to be cool with them. Y'all saw how Jocelyn was in the first few episodes. She said, I don't like you. Why are you here? You need to start doing that, having that type of energy. Because Jocelyn tell you straight up, I don't like you. You're only here because of the production. Bitch. You know what I'm saying? So if Natalie had that same attitude instead of trying to be fake nice, her life would be way easier. Because then the girls can't even question her about Nathaniel. But then you would get popped. So it's like, you got to kind of decide what to do now. Nat. I'm just saying. So Summer and Dolly end up joining the conversation because I think Summer peeped that Miss Nat was getting in trouble, okay? Because before they joined, when DTV was popping her stuff, she's like, because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Because DTV was just like, so you think you can do better than us, bitch? You think you're better than us, bitch? What? You think you're better? So Natalie's just like, yeah, and I'll say it to your face. Yeah, you can't pop it like me, because that's how I feel. That's how I feel. She starts Broadway dance. She starts twirling. So that's when someone come to the rescue, and she was just like, Natalie didn't really say much. I was the one talking, so why you mad? As she's talking, Fauna ends up, boom, sneaking her into the bushes, okay? See, now y'all can't say LCK got whooped the worst in the bushes, because that bitch, Summer, she turned into a solstice in the bushes. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. My whole thing is with Fauna, you can't get mad if you end up getting snuck back now. I don't want to hear all that crying because you snuck up first. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about this recap, and we're out, babies.
Wanna dance with a cutie?